Hey everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Dead Mall Walking, a series that will focus on the retail space in the UK, which is where I'm based, if the accent hasn't already given that away, along with retail curiosities, dead mall tours in the US, and anything else I think might be of interest. Today I'm looking at Eldon Garden in Newcastle Upon Tyne, which was built in 1989 and replaced Handyside Arcade. Once dubbed the area's answer to Carnaby Street, Handyside was home to various rock music shops and a club that played host to the Rolling Stones and Jimi Hendrix way back in the day. Right now we're looking at what used to be Cafe M, which despite seeming like it's straight out of the 90s, opened, as far as I can tell, sometime in the 2000s or 2010s. People still, although not in this video, sit there eating and drinking food and beverages that they bought elsewhere, which is weird because it suggests that a cafe could still be successful in the spot. Currently, the only food and drink outlet in Eldon Garden is a restaurant called Zambuca. It does enjoy some custom at times, but for the most part seems pretty quiet, like the rest of the place as a whole. One of the things I want to talk about in this video is footfall. Eldon Garden is located right around the corner from a very busy mall called Eldon Square, which, despite the name overlap, is owned by a completely different company. Reported a loss of more than £1 billion last year, but despite that, Eldon Square is always incredibly busy. It has a very high occupancy rate of around 80% compared with Eldon Gardens, which is around 20 to 25% at most. This really speaks to the idea that no mall is safe from decline. Even when there's footfall nearby, and in this case there is footfall extremely nearby, it just doesn't seem to be helping. Eldon Garden still has a few occupants and does have schemes that let would-be tenants try before they rent, but it's still stuck in limbo without much in the way of foot traffic. You can see a specialist lingerie shop, an art store, a financial advisor, and the restaurant I've already mentioned. But that's pretty much it. Its owners, peer groups, say, quote, "There has been a steady decline in trading in Eldon Garden over many years, and we have been badly affected by decisions that have been taken by the council in their various capacities, including highways, car park management, planners and adjoining owners." Aside from changes to how its adjoining car park can be accessed, there's been no drastic change that explains what happened to Eldon Garden. It's kind of a case of which came first, the chicken or the egg. There was no mass exodus here that accounts for the sudden drop in footfall, just a slow and steady decline that seems set to continue. All of these videos were taken in the run-up to Christmas, but Eldon Garden was just completely dead. I saw maybe 10 people the entire time I was filming, and that includes a security guard who seemed instantly suspicious of anyone or anything passing through the mall. Eldon Square made headlines for all the wrong reasons last year when a teenager stabbed a man to death with a stolen screwdriver after a brief scuffle. It's kind of ironic that despite that dark shadow, it continues to be so busy while Eldon Garden remains pretty much vacant. You can see how packed Eldon Square is here in footage that was filmed at more or less the same time. I've also included some bonus footage from just before closing time, probably the quietest you'll ever see it. but I had to turn around and head back the way I came because they were closing up all the entrances and I wasn't going to be able to get out. It's kind of a dream of mine to spend the night in the Dead Mall, but in this case I was tired, hungry, and I want to go home. Who knows, maybe it's not too late for Eldon Garden to come back from the dead. But for now at least, it seems like that wonderful 90s cafe, which looks like a TV or movie set, will continue to sit there unused. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope it's the first of many to come. Please like and subscribe for more, and keep an eye on my Instagram, which is linked in the description below. Thanks for watching.